Orks, 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 orks! I love how this is literally the first thing you see when you start up this game. Like, no intro, no splash screen, no opening cinematic, just boom, straight into menu, baby. You want to start the game? Press A, you git. There is simply no sadder, more defeating feeling in this universe than loading up a video game for the first time and seeing that it is clearly meant for 2 or more players. Yes, I know there are empty spots for people, video game. I don't have friends, leave me alone. Choosing which faction I want my orc to be a part of is going to be the biggest decision I make within the next 24 hours. Second only to choosing what hat I'm going to wear. Alright, I think for the time being I'm going to stick with Goth, because it sounds like Goth and I'm, well, you know, me. It also seems they have a class system you can choose from, but this doesn't seem to be explained in any way, so I'm just going to go with Stormboy, because I own those ones. I understand them. Jetpack go vroom.
Waaagh Gutracker is the meanest, greenest and fightiest war in the whole of the galaxy.
I feel like I could stop this cutscene right here and still have enough lore to get me through the rest of the game. I feel like this has the same vibe as those really like high-tech blueprint maps you see in like sci-fi heist movies, except it's all made by orcs, and that's delightful.
The Yumi's been drilling for the gold juice here for ages, pumping it out, sticking it in their battle wagons to make them go through. Now we want it for our wagons, make them go through instead. Ah! The zoo's having fun there, Carcass, me old mate. Yeah, boss, yeah. Waaagh! That there hair squid is snazzy. Ain't it, Carcass? I reckon it'd look more snazzy on my head. Huh? What are you doing? What are you doing? I's the boss, so I get the snazziest things. You, I'm having this. Whoa! You thieving git! Whoa!
Wait, is the narrative setup for this game literally your boss gave you a haircut and now you want to kill him? A game of the fucking year. Hey, straight up, this game is bloody gorgeous to look at. We need more 2D graphics in games that aren't pixelated sprites, okay? I have decreed it. You'd think that as part of a tutorial, the game wouldn't have you blow up a bunch of your own dudes. But that's Orks, baby! Jesus Christ, how is my aim this goddamn bad? I thought I only had trouble aiming in games that had a third dimension. It's telling me to press the sticks, what does that do? Okay, I'm guessing I should do that when there's enemies around, huh? Alright, genuine question. Now that I have a machine gun, why would I ever need to pull out my pistol ever again? This is like Doom 2016 all over again. Okay. Is there nothing in here? Really? Alright. Ah, finally. A simple enough objective even I can understand. I don't know if this is gonna sound absolutely insane or not, but this game reminds me of something I played like 10 years ago, titled Rocket Birds: Hard-Boiled Chicken. Although the more I think about it, I might have to go back and check if that game is real, because from what I remember, I may have been hallucinating it entirely. Maybe this is a sign I just need to play more platform shooters if the only one I can remember came from 20 more billion years ago and is one that nobody's ever heard of before. Ooh, progression and customization time. Listen, video games, I need you to understand something. If you're only gonna give me a small amount of weapon customization options, don't make one of them way more expensive and clearly the best one. Why would I buy a gun for 200 teeth when I could buy one for 300 that's clearly better? Oh, probably because I don't have 300 teeth, huh? But like, you know what I mean though, right? Like, all of these guns sound like they play more or less the same, but one of them clearly has a higher DPS output than the others. Come on. Okay, but this right here? This is where the real decisions have to be made. Anybody who knows anything about me knows that I will spend hours upon hours in character customization menus, and I will not apologize for that. Oh, I see. You give me the ability to buy the hat, but you won't give me the ability to put it on mid-game? This is barbarism, I tell you. You're telling me that in order to equip the hat that I just bought, I have to close down the game, go back to the main menu, go to the character customization option there, and then put it on? I am personally accosted by this. You're lucky I have a dentist appointment in 15 minutes, otherwise I would go through the fucking rigmarole. This game reminds me of another sort of like 2D side-scrolly game that I played once before. I cannot for the life of me remember what it was called. It was French, and it was about how war is bad. Which is the polar opposite of this, which is British and about how war is awesome. Which of course I'm only saying because the game takes place from the Orks' perspective. Everybody else in the 41st millennium is having an awful time. Except this guy. And see, at the end of the day, that's what we love about the Warhammer 400 and 1000 universe. You can have the sad stories about how nuclear war is bad and it fundamentally changes people beyond repair. You can have the warm, uplifting stories about creating a found family even in the most adverse of circumstances. And you can have stories warning people that removing men's ability to talk about their feelings in safe, open, communicative environments leads to a swift path down the alt-right pipeline. You can have these stories, all of them, all happening while whatever the fuck the speed freaks are doing is going on. There's something for everybody, and I think that's beautiful. Now listen, I am having a good time playing this game, do not get me wrong, but I can't escape the feeling that I am one guy playing a game that is intended for 2 or more people. Like, all of the guns seem to shoot kinda slow, and the time to kill anything is a little bit high. So like, I can't escape the feeling that there is intended to be 3 other maniacs shooting shit at the same time as me. One day I'll have friends to play video games with. One day I'll be able to make a human connection through the cold stream of the internet. Oh shit, they're building a stomper in here. Yo, straight up, this shit is fucking awesome. Who cares if it doesn't make sense for there to be a metal band in a war zone? It's fun. Just let it happen. Literally the only thing that could make this more visually cooler is if I wasn't so goddamn incompetent at shooting in this game. Or any game for that matter. Oh no, they've given me a threat that takes more than 3 shots to kill. Stay the fuck away from me. Back, I say.
I beat your boss fair and square. You is my boys now.
God, the God Rays make this look like a PS5 exclusive. What the fuck? Honestly, I'm really impressed with how this game looks, considering the fact that all of the characters are like the same sprite set viewed at the same angle at all times. They remind me of my own Warhammer miniatures. They look good, but only if you view them from the right angle.
This is it, boys! Drop the gates!
God, this is the hypest shit ever. I just want to dive into the action and blow some stuff up! Oh. Alright. Listen, I don't like to complain about stuff when it comes to video games because, you know, video games are hard to make, developers are really talented, etc, etc, etc. But I spent 100 teeth on a hat, right? 100 teeth. That's like half the cost of one of the guns the game was telling me to buy for, like, fucking progression purposes. I spent 100 teeth on a hat, and it's just not here. It's just not in this menu. I ordered a hat in this game through the legal channels, and it was not delivered to me. I feel like such a fucking Karen right now, but you know what? This is unacceptable. This is unacceptable behavior. I am made a victim here, and Yelp will be hearing about this in my review. That's my boys. Oh no, my boys. All right, check this out. Kobe. I think it's very on brand that I was storming this stronghold with like 50 orcs running alongside me, and I've lost all of them. It's just me. I am Gun Killer Man, and I will serve my purpose. Listen, I'm gonna be honest about something, and I don't know if it's mean or not, but this game is what all Super Smash Bros. Competitors look like to me. Don't give me the ability to go into these little rooms if there's not gonna be anything in there. That's like building a waterfall without any treasure behind it. I got a rocket launcher and nothing's gonna get in my way. Oh no, that's the one thing that could get in my way. This feels like it's a little bit unfair. Like, I am one man. Hey, 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 I am just a little guy, alright? Pay no attention to the rocket launcher in my hands. Whenever I end up playing a Warhammer game, I always have to ask myself, am I having a fun time because this is a good game? Or am I having a fun time because this is the pew-pew space world that I've already invested hundreds of dollars in? For example, Rogue Trader. Love the game, one of my favorite RPGs that I've played within the last 10 years. The fact that there is a dedicated glossary button means I can probably never recommend it to anybody in the world ever. But at the very least for this game, you don't need to know 10,000 years of lore and backstory to know that Ork wants shoot gun, make thing go boom, yes. I mean, there's been a couple of references to Gork and Mork so far, but let's be real, that all just sounds like orcish nonsense anyway. So would I recommend this to somebody who's never heard of the Imperium, a space marine, or whatever the fuck a orc is? Yeah.